I know that beauty is only skin deep, and it's also in the eye of the beholder, and all those other things people say, and I don't consider myself a superficial person, but let's be honest for a second. Have you ever looked at a couple and wondered how that really average-looking guy won over that incredibly attractive woman, or the other way around? Well, there's a term for that, and we have football to thank for it.
Well, the Cowboys need a miracle.
Occasionally, a term outside of football finds its way into the sports vernacular.
Pearson makes the catch at the 5, touchdown! Pearson goes in for the touchdown! Zobach hit Pearson on a 50-yard touchdown!
After the game, they asked me what I was thinking. I said I closed my eyes and said a Hail Mary.
Hail Mary time here.
Hail Mary now has meaning on and off the football field.
Touchdown!
But another phrase with dual meaning might go over the head of the average fan.
We have a saying in around here in football. It says, you outkicked your coverage.
Outkick his coverage.
Yeah, he gonna definitely outkick the coverage.
At the end of the next series, Baltimore's David Lee outkicked his coverage. 5'5" Mac Heron went to his elbows and knees and then took off.
For the uninitiated, what does it mean when a punter outkicks his coverage?
It actually just means that the punter usually kicks the ball too far and creates too much space between the punt returner and your coverage team. So it actually gives the punt returner a little bit of a head start. And in that case, you've outkicked your coverage.
He'll kick it away from the Jet 25. High wobbly spiral and a Sproles up against the sideline at the 10. Breaks a tackle. There goes Darren Sproles.
Well, the problem was you have such a good kick, you outkicked your coverage.
Outkick your coverage may not exactly be a football cliche, but its second usage can be heard in the cliched language of love.
The real meaning of this, outkicking your coverage, is what I did.
We use that expression a lot where you get a chance to meet someone's wife and she might be beautiful or charming or intelligent, all those things, and immediately you look at the guy and you look at the girl and say, you absolutely outkicked your coverage.
You see a lot of fat guys walking around with really beautiful women, they definitely outkicked their coverage.
Basically, it means you're not worthy. I use it a lot of times in reference to my wife because she's so much more superior in so many things than I am. To marry this beautiful woman you see in front of me and have these two little big head boys, I outkick my coverage.
Even Hall of Famers are happy to admit when they've outkicked their coverage.
Think about it. If you outkicked your coverage and you have this wonderful woman that you married, you might have your hands full covering that. So that's what it is.
We wanted to see this kind of relationship in action, so we invited a self-admitted outkicker and his wife to play America's favorite game show, Outkick Your Coverage. And now, our first contestants, the Tuck family. We asked Justin if he was an animal, what animal would he be?
Definitely a silverback gorilla.
She said definitely, too, like it was no other options.
They're intelligent, they're strong, they're protectors. Lion, darn. Okay.
You're asking the questions like you're you. Ask the questions like you're me.
What was your worst date together?
I was cooking Lauren anniversary dinner, and I basically almost cut my entire finger off. And she was pregnant at the time, and she had to rush me to the hospital on our 5th anniversary.
Yeah, that's very sweet.
What is the most embarrassing thing you've ever done around your wife?
That could be a lot of things, but I'm gonna go with your mom's barbecue.
That would have been a good one. That would have been a good one.
Now America knows I go to the bathroom in front of you.
Which, being married almost 9 years, I guess it's not that embarrassing.
Pretty good, all things considered.
So, to the hopeless out there who feel they've romantically dropped the ball, may you look to the NFL for optimism that one day, not only will you find that special someone, but maybe also Outkick your coverage.
Most coaches, when you get a chance to meet their spouse and realize the guy was probably a pretty good recruiter.
I had to be one hell of a recruiter. I used to tell people I'd apply for a job. Well, what kind of recruiter are you? I go, you see my wife? That's how good a recruiter I am.
Well, I know with my wife, I outkicked my coverage.
I would like to think that I did that too.
She's a lot better than I deserve.
They call me Ray Guy, the greatest punter in the history of the game. That's how far I outkick my coverage. But yeah, that's true, and it's happened for a lot of guys that I know.